And time to focus in on our interview. The KwaMahlobo Games have used the hashtag "It's December, boss." So when it comes to the festive season, townships around the country come alive with different football tournaments. One of the well-established events, which has been backed by LaLiga for the last 4 years, is the KwaMahlobo Games in Meadowlands, Soweto. 40 teams are taking part with 120,000 Rand first prize. To speak more about it is event organiser Patrick Ntenjwa and Ambassador Reneilwe Letsholonyane. A very good morning and welcome to the both of you to Morning Live.
Good morning.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Patrick, I'm going to start with you. How's it been going this year, the 23rd edition?
Yeah, it's December and the KwaMahlobo Games are back. All systems are in place. It is that time of the year where supporters want to come to watch the big games, and then they come in numbers. And today we are in day 5, whereby everything seems in place, and the only problem that we're having the past 2 days, it was rain. But as organizers, we managed to manage the situation. But definitely all systems are in place. Supporters are coming in big numbers to support the games, and the teams are playing quality football so far. I've seen so many games. There was one game whereby a team scored 11 goals. Then you can see the standard of football that has been played there. It's very high. But definitely everything is fine. People are chilling and enjoying themselves at KwaMahlobo.
Okay, so 11 goals. Were they playing against Powerlines or a team from Powerlines?
No, they were playing against Ndofire 11 now. It was very, very, very bad. But the very same team that won 11, the following day they were beaten 1-0. Then you could see the standard of football that is very high.
I mean, when we watch and we see pictures from the tournaments, it's on a dirt pitch. So I hear Patrick telling me about the quality of football. What is the quality like playing on those sandy pitches?
It is obviously, considering that you're playing on a different surface. It's not a professional football. The quality, it is there based on the level that they are playing in. You can see there's a whole of potential there. It's a raw talent, and it's where most of us started. So the quality, it's as he said, it's a high quality.
What makes these festive football tournaments just, they seem in South Africa, while a lot of people will get involved in, using their time in the holidays to play sport or to be involved in some way, it seems as if the football tournaments that we see taking place during this time, they have added significance because you've got scouts, you've got coaches that are actually going there, putting forward teams, using young players. What is it that makes these tournaments so important?
It is because that's where you get your most talented players, where you are able to get a young players that you can see they have a future, they can turn professional. There's a very raw talent where you can pick up some players there, and it is where you basically get what you want in terms of players around the country.
And you also get players just being free and playing the kind of style that they like to play, isn't it?
The reason supporters go there in numbers is because they see that South African football, so that's where everyone plays however he wants to play, without any obviously coach or tactics or whatever. So players express themselves there, and supporters love that.
What have you made of this year's tournament? You've gone for many years to take a look at some of the action. What have you thought this year?
So far so good. There's obviously, out of 40 teams, the quality is different. There are those teams that you can see they more organized, structured, and they sort of favorites to win the tournament, and there are those teams where the level it's not at the same level with other clubs. So it's normal. It's a competition. There's 40 teams. Teams cannot be the same, but so far so good.
Patrick, you guys have got curtain raisers every day, and what's great about your tournaments is the fact that you've got the youngsters playing. You've got under 9s, under 11s playing curtain raisers, as well as the women playing curtain raisers for the events. Tell us how important this is for the partnership with LaLiga and the fact that you do promote the younger kids too.
Yeah, you know, when we're talking under 9s and under 11s, this is when they're getting inspired to see the likes of Reneilwe. When Reneilwe was playing at KwaMahlobo, he was also young. And remember him, was a very young, playing for PJ Stars. Now we are giving these young boys to say one day you'll be like the likes of Reneilwe, the likes of KwaMahlobo, the likes of Linda Mutambo, the likes of Sevilla. But now when they are playing, as just imagine yourself, you are 9 years, you're playing in front of that crowd, 50,000 spectators watching you, you are a 9-year-old boy. That inspired you and motivate you. But when LaLiga came in to do the content of Pass the Ball, where that concept was very good to create that awareness, to say every young child to have an awareness of football, to say if I have a soccer ball, one day I'll be able to be playing in big games like tournament like KwaMahlobo Games. Now definitely putting the curtain raisers. Also we've got ladies teams that are going to play as curtain raisers. You could see the standard of KwaMahlobo. We're coming with different styles every day so that we create this awareness of football, whereby we're supporting our SAFA, South African Football Association, in creating the platform for these youngsters to express themselves. This is the only platform that these boys need to be acknowledged with their football skills.
Yeah, most of your trophies that you won as a professional came with Kaizer Chiefs. They are runaway log leaders at the moment. Your conversations that you've had with some of your former teammates, what is actually going on at Naturena?
We haven't really spoken much about, obviously, how well they're doing at the moment. But from a distance, they're doing well. They're winning games. They are sitting on top of the log. I think those are the attributes of a good team winning the league. It's still early days, 15 games left, so they still need to put work. They still need to work hard as well for next year, so that they stay there.
Lots of people are saying they are the champions in weight for the 2019-2020 season. You yourself say that there's still the other half of the marathon to go. Who will be their biggest challenge going into 2020?
Highlands Park.
Highlands Park, and maybe who else?
Sundowns, definitely. Supersport. Vets. Yeah, and Highlands Park.
And Highlands Park, okay. Says the Highlands Park man himself. Okay, thank you very much. And thank you to both of you for coming in to chat us. When is the actual final for KwaMahlobo Games?
Yeah, the actual final is happening on the 5th of Jan. That's where now we are going to crown the winners. Remember the prize money, there's 120,000 for the winners, which is a very, very huge amount of money. But thanks to LaLiga again for supporting the KwaMahlobo Games again, because now this is the 23rd edition. I would love to see myself celebrating the 50th edition of the KwaMahlobo, then I'll be definitely happy. But let me remind you, yes, how many medals we have for KwaMahlobo and how many trophies?
Got 2.
He got medals and trophies. Those are the first trophies of his football career. Before you're talking of Kaizer Chiefs medals, but the most medals that he received first, it was from KwaMahlobo. That's why we are saying thumbs up. We want to produce more years through the KwaMahlobo Games.
Okay, so KwaMahlobo was the foundation for the rest of the trophies that followed.
The rest of the trophies came after the medal KwaMahlobo. He still has that medal. When I visited him, I saw medal. I smiled because there was a time where he won the player of the tournament. I remember, I think it was back 1999 when he was crowned the player of the tournament. But definitely, if we're crowning players this year to be player of the tournament, definitely they stand a chance to be playing in PSLs, Bafana and all this.
LaLiga?
And LaLiga, we don't know. Maybe we don't know. But definitely we'll see these boys. But let me thank all the supporters and the people who are supporting. Let them enjoy their Christmas tomorrow and stay safe. And we'll meet on the 26th, because tomorrow we're resting. And then the 26th we're kicking off again.
Lovely stuff. Patrick Ntenjwa, the organisers of the KwaMahlobo Games and ambassador for the tournament, Reneilwe Letsholonyane, chatting to us about the 2019-2020 edition of the tournament. Just recapping our trivia question that we're asking you this morning.